Hey, I'm Erica,
And I'm Arian.
and this is Friend with the capital F.
We're just two friends with tummy troubles and heartburn having honest conversations about real life, friendship, and the lessons we're learning along the way.
So if this sounds like your cup of tea or coffee, welcome to our group chat out loud.
Take what you need and leave what you don't. Not the beat. Car.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Is this thing on?
Thank you guys for joining our conversation.
Whoop, whoop. We're so glad.
We're so happy to be here.
Honestly, we're feeling a little awkward, which I think is okay because this is our first time
Yeah, this is true.
and we're having a little bit of a tough time. Have you ever seen that? Like, if you're feeling awkward, like, announce it. Or if you feel uncomfortable or nervous or something, like, announce it. And then it kind of makes you feel better.
Maybe I should do that.
Yeah. Or, like, in an interview. I've done that before. Like, how are you today? Like, I'm good. I'm kind of nervous. So, like,
That's
you
true.
know.
That's true. I should start doing that
Yeah.
every day. Every day I'm going to be like, I'm nervous. I'm just kidding.
Why are you so nervous?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. But yeah, thanks for being here. This is our first episode.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I
I'm
don't
still
know.
here, guys. Yeah, this is our first episode. Obviously, like we said, we're a little nervous, but we're just gonna start the conversation and just sit down, chill, or do whatever you
Yeah,
want to do.
Maybe we should.
Yeah, maybe we should all breathe. Take a deep breath.
Yes. That'll make us feel better. But
Okay.
yeah, we just want to start off by talking about our friendship and how we met, how we've grown together, and why we want to have a podcast and what we want our podcast to be about, right? Where we met. But we met at a job,
Oh yeah.
at a mental health facility
Mhm.
in 2019. And it's now 2026. So we've been actually, we've known each other for 7 years now.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And honestly, I thought it was before 2019, so it's crazy that it was 2019.
Yeah, I started there January 19th of 2019. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
I was there.
I'm just thinking, I'm like, how
Oh.
did we meet? We met
Yeah.
at the.
You were okay. So Arian was basically she got brought in to this mental health facility. Oh my god, that
As a
sounds
temp.
bad.
I was not a patient, I was an employee.
Okay.
Was placed actually through a temp agency. So I did an interview actually. I did an interview.
Oh,
with
okay,
them.
okay.
But yeah, I started part time, and I remember I think it was my second day there. So I think I did like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So I had came in Monday, but you weren't there. But then I came in Wednesday, and you were there. So
Okay.
you were like a new face to me.
Okay,
You were a
okay.
new face to me. And I know you said we met in the records room, but my first memory is on the stairs,
That's crazy.
like walking up the stairs.
Hmm.
Because I remember you had your green backpack on that we actually still have.
yeah. My Adidas.
Yes,
Yeah.
your green backpack. And I think you had just cut your hair because it was down and it was short.
Mm.
And I don't remember. I'm pretty sure you introduced yourself to me, but really I just remember walking up the stairs. That's what I remember.
That's crazy that our first impression, or like I guess the first time we met, is so different.
Yeah, you go with yours.
Okay, well, what I remember is I came in that day, put my stuff down. My best friend Amber at the time told me that Arian had started, and so I was like, "Ooh, new person!" So it's time for me to interrogate this person, try to figure out who they are, because I'm just a curious person. So I just remember she said that you were in the records room, so I went back there, and you were just like.
First order of business.
Yeah, literally. I was like, let me just go introduce myself. But yeah, I went back there and then I met you, and yeah, I mean, I just introduced myself and just started asking a bunch of questions.
Yeah, and that's one thing about Erica is that she's gonna ask questions.
Yeah, I think my thought process is like, I'm gonna ask you anything I want, and if you don't feel comfortable, answering anything I've asked, then that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But I won't ever know if I don't ask, right?
That's
So
true.
I think that's why I like to ask a million questions.
And I'll say that's one of the reasons that obviously, besides us being very close friends, but that's like one of the reasons why obviously I was like, we should do a podcast together.
Yeah.
Because you're so outgoing and you're so comfortable asking the questions, you know?
Yeah.
So I just think that it's natural. Even though it feels awkward right now, like I think that it's going to be natural. It's natural for you.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see how this goes. Yeah.
Well, I moved in with you and your family.
Yes, Arian. Arian, my friend with a capital F, by the way, started living with me and my fam. Yeah. And then we just got closer. Like, I feel like we were close. Like, it was pretty easy for us to get to know each other and get close and feel comfortable.
Before that was the snacks, I guess. We should have gone into the snacks.
You know what? Let's talk about the snacks because I feel like that's important.
Yeah, this was before I moved in.
Yeah, so this snack part was before Arian moved in. And it's kind of funny, but so anyways, Arian would always come in with her lunch box, and in her lunch box there was a bunch of snacks all the time. So it became my thing that whenever Arian came, I'd be so excited. I'm like, what did you bring us?
Yeah, because it was no longer my lunchbox. Exactly. It was our lunchbox.
Yes. It was now our lunchbox. And so anytime she came in, I would just ask her, like, what snacks she brought us. And so we would just go in there and, like, get snacks. It was the best thing ever. Literally, I would wake up looking forward to Arian's lunchbox.
And they were not healthy snacks. Like, mind you, I would say you're pretty healthy, but the snacks I was bringing was not healthy. Like, two main ones I can think of as like Pop-Tarts was like a go-to, and the puff corn, but I don't even remember what else.
I don't know either. Honestly, I can't really remember what snacks they were. I just remember them being delicious.
Yeah, I feel like you would never eat those nowadays either.
Yeah, probably not.
Right?
No. I was younger back then too, so I don't know. I just feel like I'm more health conscious now, but I still eat what I want, right? But
yeah,
I think back then it was just like I was trying to do better, right? Yeah. And so like you brought all the good stuff that I couldn't have, so I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
And then I guess after that, you know, was when we won't get into the background, right? But you moved in with us.
Yeah.
And like it was the best thing ever. Because we were there for each other, hard times, like happy times, and I don't really remember how long you stayed with us for.
From 2019 to 2022, so 3 years.
Yeah, so 3 years. And then, you know, I feel like we grew so much that it was cool to see that part. Yeah. You know, especially so close.
Well, yeah, together. And Erica had a front row seat to my evolution and my growing.
It was the best seat in the house, guys.
Okay, well, it was a rough show, but okay.
No, I feel like that's what basically brought us close, and I was really sad when you guys, you know, moved out, but I'm so thankful that we had those 3 years together, and even though we live like an hour away from each other now, we still, you know, find ways to come close. Yeah.
And also a piece of our friendship is also Erica's best friend is my boo.
Yeah, my best friend.
She's obviously a part of this story too.
Amber, obviously she is my best friend. We've been best friends for a long, long time. I don't even remember. I think I hadn't even turned 21 yet when I first met her.
That's crazy.
You know, and I'm 33 now.
Yeah.
So we've been best friends for a long time. And I don't want to talk about how me and Amber like started also working at the same place, because I kind of want her to like chime in and tell her story.
Yeah.
But basically, Amber also lived with me and my family for a while too. A little bit longer than Arian. But she is my best friend, and in her eyes, I could not have another best friend.
Yeah.
That's a lie. But no.
The title. Nobody else has the title.
Correct. Yeah. So Amber is my best friend. She will always be my best friend. I always call her best friend. I don't even call her by her name.
Yeah.
So this is where friend with a capital F came about. So you can tell the story.
Yeah, we just call each other friend, but we've also called other people friend before. You know, hey friend. Hey, how you doing? Good. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we needed a way to differentiate without saying best friend to obviously take away from Amber. Not take away, but we didn't want to take that away. So
Yeah.
we are friend with a capital F to each other, which is how the podcast came to be named that.
Yeah, which I love too because Arian knows how much I care about her. She knows that she is my friend with the capital F.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about why we have a podcast, how it came to be, what do we want our podcast to be about? Because, as they say, not everybody should be able to have a microphone, and I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Make podcasting equipment more expensive.
Yeah.
I listened to the Sesh podcast. Shout out the Sesh, even though you'll never hear this, but
you never know.
Yeah, the Sesh. And in that podcast, they obviously talk about whatever they talk about, but within that, like, they're all such good friends. They were doing a have you seen that trend where it's a cake and they have like little flags with their accomplishments on it? Okay.
Yes.
This is what sparked it for me. So they were talking about their accomplishments for last year, and they were just like saying such nice things to each other. Like, I'm so proud of you and you've come so far and blah, blah, blah. And it just reminded me of not only you and I, but, our friend group in general.
Yeah.
Like, we always celebrate each other. We celebrate our accomplishments, our new jobs, our graduating school, our birthdays. Like, we just celebrate each other, you know what I mean? And we don't get jealous of one another. Like, we just want the best.
Yeah.
So it just really made me think, like, well, what would we talk about if we had a podcast? And so I texted Erica, I'm like, friend with capital F, obviously. I'm like, what would we talk about if we had a podcast? And you were like, I don't remember what you said. What did you say?
I said that it would be basically us having conversations.
Yeah. Like, just what we talk about in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we do have good conversations.
Always, yeah.
And important conversations, too. And, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's where the idea came about. So, we, from there, started a Google Doc.
Yeah, literally. That same day, right? Was it that same day that you messaged me?
Yeah, either that day or the next day.
Yeah, Arian started a Google Doc, and I love... like putting down ideas and stuff, and it kind of just went from there,
Just brain dumping.
Yeah, in that Google Doc, and it's been great.
It's pretty extensive.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But in a good way, obviously, it's just a brain dump of what we want to talk about. But we really just want to have a space that I guess people can experience our friendship. Not obviously on the deepest level that we do with each other.
Right.
But have a space to experience a friendship like that. And I guess know that you're not alone. Like, we obviously don't have the answers to everything. But I do think that we each have a lot of...
like, things that we've experienced.
Experiences,
Yeah.
That we can talk about how we handled it. Like, what would we do the same way? What would we do differently?
No, yeah, I agree with everything that you said. I feel like everybody, kind of like in the beginning, our intro is like, take what you need, leave what you don't, right? So it's kind of like that. So obviously we're going to have these conversations, and we hope that you guys can take what you need basically from it, and then...
if it doesn't apply to you, or if you don't agree with it, or something would work better for you, do you, girl.
Yeah.
Do you, because every experience is different.
Yeah.
But I do think that we got a lot in the noggin.
Yeah, a lot of growth that we've done. Obviously, like, and then like all the failures, which has been a lot. It's not like it's just happy times all the time. Obviously we'll talk about other things on here, but we hope that you guys can take something away from it, right?
Yeah, I agree. Everyone's voice matters. And that's something I also struggle with, is feeling like my voice matters.
Yeah.
So I think that in that way, it'll also be a challenge for me, in a good way.
Yeah.
To just put my voice out there. Not necessarily like the audio version of my voice, but my opinion.
Yeah. That's important.
Yeah. Oh, I also want to shout out another inspiration, another reason why I want to start the podcast. Amber's sister Jessica also has a podcast, and I just think that's so cool. And I've listened to a couple of her episodes. It's called Man Oh Man, and I just think, again, it's cool. Like, everybody deserves to have an opinion and a voice. And so when I got to meet her a couple of weeks ago, it was just another thing on my mind. You know, it was just like, it's just so cool. So I wanted to shout her out.
Yeah, shout out to Jessica. I haven't met you, but hi. I really was just looking at our document here, and
I want to talk about this.
Yeah, I want you to talk about that because I feel like I don't know that story.
It's not really a big story.
Okay, but still, you know what I mean? Like, this is another thing. Like, we have conversations, and like, we're really good friends, and I still feel like I could still learn so many things from you. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. Actually, tell us the story. I'm ready.
Okay, so on our notepad here, I have my brother's Instagram message from 2021. ... It's like a mystery, apparently.
Yeah, it's such a mystery.
It's not really a mystery, but when we were talking about this the other day, starting our podcast, I had this like memory of my brother sent me this message, the one who passed away, Michael. This Instagram message that he sent me, and I actually have a screenshot of it. We'll probably have to re-clip this because I'm gonna have to find it. I should have found it, but
it's okay. Maybe I can sing to y'all if you know, while she looks for this. Oh my gosh.
I wonder if
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not a good singer, but if Amber was here, she would sing us a beautiful song, probably. All right, guys. What am I drinking right now? I'm drinking matcha. Because my tummy troubles don't let me, drink coffee.
Well, so I don't know what I'm replying to, but apparently he sent me a story of something that said about a podcast. And I'm like, I have no idea what I would talk about. Haha. And he's like, shit, have people bring up topics and you give your opinion on them. Have people on there be interviewed by you and shit. It could be anybody. Like, talk about it with somebody on the podcast. You know what I'm talking about. And I was like, that would be fun. To be honest, I love podcasts. And it's not even significant, whatever.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. Just that he had brought it up before. And I didn't even remember until after we were already talking about this. But I felt like it's just that he had brought it up before. And I didn't even remember until after we were already talking about this. But I feel like it's just another sign, like, that's a good idea. This is a good thing to do, you know?
Yeah. To me, it kind of sounded like your brother was kind of pushing you, like, what do you mean you don't know what you would talk about? Like, let me give you ideas, and like, I know that that's something that you could do, and look at you, like, you're doing it already, you know? Obviously, we're not like big or anything. This is our first podcast, but I just feel like that's meaningful. You know what I mean? And I feel like it goes hand in hand, and look at us.
Yeah.
I'm excited to start this podcast. Like, obviously, this wasn't something that came in my head and was like, heck yeah, hey, Arian. No, like, you asked me, kind of like asked me what we would talk about and stuff, and I just got really excited. I love talking, guys. Maybe I talk a little bit too much, you know, but
which is good because I don't talk enough. So.
But I do love talking, and like, I think this would be good for both of us, even though we're really good friends. I feel like, you know, the conversations we have, they're always going to be there too. I feel like we can learn a lot about each other, and even though I do like talking, like I said in the beginning, I was nervous to start this podcast. It kind of feels like a little natural now, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you know? So that's nice. And I hope that, you know, we just continue to do this and get closer and keep having these conversations, and then help people along the way, you know? I feel like it's really important that we started this because, you know, you listen to people, you listen to podcasts, and you're like, man, that's so cool. Like, I wish I could start that. And then you just never do it. So this is your sign. If you wanted to do it, just do it.
Yeah. Or whatever that is. Like, it doesn't have to be a podcast. It could be whatever you're thinking about right now. You know what it is in your brain. Like, it's okay. Just do it.
Yeah, the starting is the hardest part to do. So just start it.
100%.
And I think that I don't know. I think we could just leave on that note.
I agree.
Just start whatever it is that you want to start.
Yes. And remember, we're all just figuring it out together.
Exactly.
Bye, guys.